Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities. My name is Rochelle, excuse me, and I'm doing a reading for air signs today, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius in all placements, and it's timeless and general, so take what resonates, and if it really doesn't, feel free to check out any of my other videos. They are all timeless and all placements as well. Excuse me. And by all placements, I simply mean that we all have everything in our chart and all signs. And we may have more prominent placements with some, but it's all there. And so anything can resonate. And to that point, this is tarot, not astrology. Tarot taps into the energies that we are all connected to and a part of. So any reading technically can resonate with you, regardless of what it says the sign is. That said, let's begin. Mojo Tara is here and Linda made it too. Good morning. Thank you so much for being here. And thanks to all of you for liking, subscribing, and sharing and helping my channel to grow. I'm so grateful. I'm going to start with the Wisdom of the Oracle. I was going to say the Wisdom of the Oracle Tarot. It is not tarot. It is an oracle deck. So let's get the baseline of the story and then I will clarify with some other cards. So we've got the Fates, number 17. This is a very interesting card, and this deck has been kind of revamped since I got this one. This one is very odd with how her face looks. I don't know. It creeps me out a little bit. The new one is different. Loyal Heart, 35. And Observer in Protection, which means in reverse, 49. I'm gonna look that one up in the book before I speak to these. Give me just a moment. Okay. Ever think sometimes your life options are suction cup to your face and you can't see beyond yourself? There's a big world out there, a multitude of potential realities that you're unable to perceive at present. So you're a little stuck? It's time to get advice from someone you trust, someone who has a better perspective on your circumstances. Other points of view are needed now before you move forward. Take heart. A beautiful vista is waiting for you to drink it in. You just need a little help widening your scope beyond your small self. Okay. So there's somebody here who has your back, who is very loyal to you. Maybe you are loyal to them as well. And they have they have a perspective for you that's going to help you in some way. This connection it's a fated connection. They are on your path for a reason, maybe because they're meant to help guide you or boost you in some way, give you that. Yeah, they see things from a different vantage point, which is going to help you somehow. It could be a romantic partnership. It doesn't have to be. But there's this feeling of like, if you haven't met them yet, when you do, there's this feeling that maybe you've always known them. That there's something extra special, even extraordinary about this connection. And somehow they're going to help guide you, help you see things in a new way so you can um, change your strategy, help you pivot somehow, move in a new direction, or just navigate something that you currently aren't sure how to navigate. Hey, the sun made it. Hello. Thanks for being here. So, oh man. Okay, I'm going to start with the Tarot of Transcendence. Let's get some more on what is going on in this situation for the air signs. 9 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords, and the Knight of Swords, which I think might be Libra, but it can be any of the air signs, any of you guys. Any of you guys. Sounded weird, sorry. Um, okay, so I'm getting a couple of things. You could be kind of single on your own, kind of making it work, being very self-reliant, um, having created abundance for yourself, stability. And you could be, maybe you're thinking about some kind of endeavor that you've already begun, that you're thinking of doing. And there's a lot of anxiety around this. Kind of, there's worry, there's fear about where it will lead. Maybe you recognize that you don't have all the pieces. You don't fully understand all the ins and outs of what this is that you want to do. But you feel this impulsive energy to just go for it. Maybe you have done something like this, and this is where you find yourself, where you've dived into something and you feel like you are over your head somehow. It's more than you expected, or you don't have all the knowledge you need or that you realized you needed, or skills or something like this. That perspective again. There may be something here that where this is why you need to lean on somebody in your life who you know won't lead you astray, who will give you some kind of sound advice. Now, this can also be where what you're working towards is independence and prosperity of your own design, your own making. And there's anxiety because, again, you don't have all the facts. You want to do something. You want to hurry up. Maybe there's a feeling of time running out and you need to make something work, and there's fear that you're not going to get there, like there with this fast impulsive energy. It's like you just want to get there. Now, this can also be where you're kind of like the first scenario where you are well established, doing your own thing, feeling confident and comfortable. And there's somebody who's coming to you very quickly with some kind of communication, some kind of message that causes you some anxiety. Maybe somebody wants a piece of what you've created. Maybe someone's coming to you with some kind of idea, this kind of like, hey, let's do this thing. I have, they have a lot. They're like, uh, how do you say it? Like big talk, big plans, and maybe it kind of doesn't sit with you because you have been very independent, and maybe this person wants to they're offering something that you feel like could jeopardize what you have built or created. Can also be where this person is experiencing anxiety and they see you doing really well and they have anxiety about how you might receive their message. I don't know, there's a bunch of different scenarios here. So take it as it resonates. You know your story best. Hey, Rebecca made it. Awesome. Thanks for joining. All right, so I'm going to go with the Guardian Tarot, my creepy tree friends. What is the challenge that you are currently facing? Emperor, Aries energy. Four of Pentacles. And the Six of Wands. I'm sorry. No, my my dying eyes led me astray. It is the Five of Pentacles, not the Four. Okay. Okay. I was noticing, we've got the face here in the kind of the side of this cliff, and then we've got the little face down here, little child. You could be dealing with somebody who is in a position of power, or this could be you, where again, you've built yourself up. You are the ruler of your domain, very confident, very powerful, in control of your world, yourself. You make sound decisions, or have made. But that's been in the past. That's what's gotten you to where you're at. But with this Five of Pentacles, maybe you made some kind of choice where you've endured some kind of loss. You could be a parent, or I don't know, maybe suddenly you find yourself with extra responsibility that depletes your resources somehow, much like a child would. And what you want is you want something to work out. You want it to be successful. Now, there's another thing here where, since we have so many different scenarios on the table already, um, you could be either feeling left out in the cold by somebody who's in a position of power, or you feel the need to leave someone behind, possibly someone who's a parent, because maybe you recognize that they are draining your resources. Maybe you were trying to help them and you realize that there will always be, they'll always be asking for more. And you know that in order to have to have this victory, this success, you can't take this, you can't have this person continuing to deplete you in some way. Also, remember, roles can be reversed. So, once again, apply it as it fits. Um, yeah, just there's some kind of loss that you are experiencing, whether you're feeling left out or you're feeling the need to extract yourself from a situation. Because you have bigger responsibilities. You're in charge of you're in charge of a lot of people, it looks like, not just one. Maybe somebody wants more of your energy, your time, your attention, and this figure has all of these other figures kind of around looking towards them. You could be moving into the spotlight and feeling like you can't give to somebody the way you used to, or you're moving into the spotlight ah, after feeling left out in the cold. But it's tough. I mean, this is part of the challenge, is maybe that in order to have your ultimate success, you need to, I mean, the 5 of Pentacles can also be just this kind of victim mentality of this, like, oh, these bad things always happen to me. Maybe you're fighting against yourself. You know you have the ability to create what you want, but you're bumping up against this kind of lack mentality, scarcity mindset that is keeping you from having your ultimate victory. Anyway, okay, so let me go with the Ethereal Visions Illuminated Tarot. What's what's currently hidden? What's coming in that you don't see yet? The 7 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. Okay. Excuse me. This something is coming in that's going to turn things around. You've been working on something. You've put a lot of effort and time into something. You've really invested. And you're kind of you're in this place of stepping back. This is this point of, and maybe yeah, I feel like you're kind of already here, of like looking at what you've already put in, trying to figure out, is the juice worth the squeeze? Do I continue with what I'm doing, with what I have already built up? And as you're standing there, here, like it's like you, mm, it's like you're standing there looking, looking at everything, and right before your eyes, like they say, a watched pot never boils, or like you can't just sit there and watch a flower go from, a tiny little nothing to full bloom. Like it takes time, but somehow I'm getting that suddenly this pentacle, this eighth this eighth pentacle pops up right before your eyes. It feels miraculous. You're like, where did this come from? And it's kind of that sign that you were looking for, that yes, you are on the right path. That yes, for sure, continue to work on this. And I think this is coming from this Queen of Cups. This Queen of Cups is this person, maybe somebody with water in their chart. Um, Cancerian specifically, but could be any of the water signs: Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Hey, Redbeard made it. And Gypsy Daily Tarot is here too. Yay! Thanks for joining. I just subscribed to you yesterday. um, this is the help that's coming in that you needed. Maybe this person, they're offering you more than just an idea, more than just advice. They have something they're giving you. They see the merit of what you've been working on. This person has, they intuitively feel that you are worth investing in. And they're very, they have a lot of love for you and for what you're doing, and they're contributing to that. Be on the lookout for somebody who's really, yeah, they've got your back in a major way. Going with the Neoteric Feminine deck. What's the potential outcome here? Wheel of Fortune. Knight of Pentacles. And the Eight of Swords again. Why? Why is the Eight of Swords here? Because of the Eight of Pentacles. The Wheel of Fortune is all about fate, cause and effect, karma. Karma meaning, really speaking to that idea of cause and effect, where what you get what you give. And it feels like the wheel starts to turn in your favor. If it feels like it, because you're either changing your strategy. I feel like you're changing your strategy. So if that Knight of Swords was your energy, now you're calming down. This is like just complete opposite of that energy. It is It is all about taking your time. Slow and steady wins the race. Being very methodical and dedicated to moving in a new direction, to or not a new direction, continuing forward with whatever you've already built. And now you've been given this eighth pentacle, this, 7 plus 1 makes 8. But for some reason, and there's that eighth pentacle, or the 8 pentacles total, you're still feeling anxiety about if this is going to if you have what it takes to get you to where you want to go, to get your wish fulfillment, which is the 10 of pentacles. It's like you don't fully trust that this is still, how do I say, that even with the assistance of this person, that it's gonna get you where you want to go. And maybe, I mean, that's the thing with the 8 of pentacles, sorry, the 8 of swords, is this is self-inflicted. This is being in a mental prison of your own making. And this is speaking, it's you kind of getting in your own way. Things are working out because you are putting in the effort. You've got what it takes to make it work, but you may not see the results right away. It takes time, especially when you're being methodical and you have this part of yourself that is just like, can we get there already? I don't want to wait any longer. I've already put so much time and energy into this. Why can't I just get there? And I know this can be difficult for some people with air in their chart, particularly Geminis. Having to flex that patience muscle can be challenging. And that's what's happening here. Like, you have to take it slow because there's more for you to learn. You can't see the forest for the trees in this moment, which is why you need to ask for assistance or be open to what somebody is offering. Okay. So I'm going to go with the Queen of the Moon Oracle. I want some advice. Wisdom 22. The Void 1. And Self-Reflection 17. You have more to learn, specifically about this. This is doing some kind of inner excavation. The self-reflection, the going within, maybe doing some shadow work. This is about gaining knowledge that you already have within you, or that you're somehow able to tap into. You have everything you need already. And you're bumping up against this anxiety. So maybe what you need to do is focus on why. Why is that fear there? What's driving it? Typically, fear comes from the wounded child within, um, that has experienced loss and pain from the past and is trying to keep us safe. Why is that anxiety there? Once you recognize where it comes from, then you can work with that. You can say to that part of yourself, oh, thank you for trying to keep me safe. Thank you for helping me to for just having my back, because that's ultimately its goal. It's not trying to make things worse for you. But when we let it take over, that's when we end up trapped in this mental prison. And so this is you making friends with that part of yourself. And maybe you have some research to do around that, working with the wounded child, shadow work. Self-reflection is really going to give you the boost that you need. It's going to help you see that you have, not only do you have all of what you bring to the table, what you have to offer, but you can see and accept when somebody brings you something, it gives you a boost. You can fully receive it. As long as you're trapped in your head, it can be more difficult to receive because of, yeah, all there can be self-sabotage that happens. So let me finish with a rune card. What do we got? We have, oh, I need my readers for this. On Sue's. We've we've got some good fortune coming in. With that wheel there, uh fish speak to me of good fortune, and this is a message that you're getting. This is a message that's coming in potentially. Either from someone in particular or from the universe in some random way. All right, let's find Ansu's. These pages are not numbered, so let's have to. Okay, I'm close. I'm close. All right, there we go. Strongly associated with divine communication, this rune card suggests that you need to pay close attention to messages and advice offered to you, either written or spoken. Yeah, there it is. However, this card goes far deeper than mere external communication and indicates that the true insight you are seeking can only be found by searching within. And by the way, I didn't say it, but the void is that place where all possibilities exist. And you're going to tap into some possibility through this self-reflection. Learn from and be inspired by the wisdom that external voices or divine signs such as coincidences offer, but also be a discerning spiritual seeker from the inside out. This means doing your research and forming your own opinions rather than simply accepting all that you are told or presented with by others. It also means having the courage and humility to question your own assumptions and preconceptions. Personal transformation is about being open minded enough to search for what is true, even if that truth is at times uncomfortable to confront. And that's what I was speaking to with this Eight of Swords that has popped up twice. It's really necessary for you to question your own thinking. You know, it's that saying, don't believe everything you think. There's Because that's what's stopping you from achieving what you really, this big goal that you want. And you do have help. You do have help from different sources as well, is what I'm getting. Not just the one person, although there is one in particular who will be especially helpful for you. So, anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah. And thanks again so much for liking, subscribing, and sharing.